Welcome, fellow associates, to another episode of Midnight Howl. We are the Keepers of the Grave,
where we investigate the paranormal
the weird,
and the mysterious.
Welcome to
What up, guys? Welcome to another episode. Well, today we're gonna be declassifying not only one file but a couple files. Today we have two special guests. First guest, it's not really a guest. We like to call them reliable sources. Our first person is we're gonna call him John Doe. He's a private investigator, a UFO'ologist. If you want to be more technical with it.
We can go with UFO'ologist, or just a private investigator of the unknown above us. Some would call it phenomenon. I call it facts.
In other words, he's a reliable source. Our second guest, he's actually an agent of our amazing agency, except he's an agent that belongs to he's an agent that belongs to the agency, but not to this agency. He actually belongs to the branch. And brother, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hey guys, my name is Star-Lord.
Agent Star-Lord. I heard of you.
Agent Star-Lord.
Hey.
I'm pretty good. How are you guys?
Pretty good.
Well, what branch are you coming from?
Apple Valley.
Apple Valley branch.
Nice.
Yeah, I met some of the agents over there. Pretty cool guys.
Welcome to our branch, to our corner of the sector.
It's good to be here. Yeah.
Good to have you, and welcome, John Doe.
Yes.
A little bit about John Doe. He's such an amazing UFO'ologist that we just had to get him into the secret bunker here in our agency to give you guys some facts about what goes on in the real world when you're not involved with our agency.
Yeah. It's actually pretty hard to find.
It is really hard to find.
I couldn't find it on Google Maps, so that's good.
Of course.
There you go.
We also brought Agent Startled here because he has a few stories, and he actually brought some files over from his agency, to share with you today.
Yeah, they let me out with some of the secrets, and I'm going to share them with you guys. So.
That's good.
Agent Star-Lord.
Yes.
You're a reliable source that belongs to our agency, and I'm just gonna say, I'm just a fan. I seen your work in the field.
Kiss ass.
Last time I don't know if you recognize me, but I actually got to work with you. I was in your squad about like a couple months ago.
It's true. He showed me pictures.
Oh, that was you.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I'm excited to see you again. This is our bunker. Hopefully you enjoy being here. It's gonna be amazing sharing and declassifying some files with you. So hopefully you enjoy our bunker, and one day we can probably work.
Hopefully it doesn't end
head on
like
over
that
with
last
you.
operation that we were in, right?
Which one?
That was you, right? You were... Oh, no, wait. Oh.
Which operation?
Sorry.
Can you disclose that?
I cannot disclose that one.
Oh,
No,
man.
no. Not unless you've been tested. For COVID.
Yeah.
You're not talking about the parasite, the alien parasite.
No, not that COVID.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's not
Yeah,
talk
this
about
this
that.
was
What?
COVID-17.
Hold on.
Wait, what?
We cannot talk about that.
Isn't that the same COVID?
It's not this. Okay. Anyways, guys, let's.
Sorry. Let's just backtrack.
Sidetrack there.
So who wants to go first? Oh, well, today we're not going to have a specific structure. Today we're going to be speaking and touching topics of UFOs, and what else?
Other known as, was it?
It is also known as unidentified aerial phenomenon.
That's right.
Which is now being referred to by the government. They're staying away from the term UFO because they thought it was too stirs up conspiracy theorists. But it's waking up. We're waking up. We're opening up our third eye.
So
Right.
what is it? You as a pro, as a UFO'ologist, like, why do you think the word conspiracist is such a...
Why does it have a bad stigma?
Like, I like the word conspiracist. Like, when we pick up guys and we like go and scoop them up when they're opening their mouth too much, and they're considered conspiracists, like in our files, You're
That is pretty
considered a
considerate, you know?
conspiracist,
Yeah.
but you know,
It's conspiracy comes from conspire, which is basically going in and defeating a system or going against a certain structure. So when they say conspiracy, it's just people that are not willing to be sheep, not willing to follow the government, not willing to follow, not listening to their facts. We have alternative facts. We do our own research. We watch the skies.
well, Star-Lord,
Yes.
Star-Lord, agent, boss, sir. Sorry, I get nervous around you. Like,
No, it's okay. I'm used to it.
do you have any input in this?
Honestly, when it comes to UFOs, you know, it's like it's a touchy subject, you know.
Mhm.
Why
Like
so?
it should be. Like it should be.
Well, I mean, you know, because when you growing up in Apple Valley, you know, like it's the desert, you know, and like oftentimes you see things in the skies, and usually you're like, oh, it's a shooting star or something, you know, but really it's more than that, you know. And I myself have had something happen to me when I was younger, so that's why I say it's like a very touchy kind of subject for me, you know. It's well, yeah, let's move on.
That's
on.
classified, right? Yeah.
I have a theory about the fact why people in the desert actually see UFOs more often. Why do you think the cities where the most population is at, there's always lights on? The city's skyscrapers always have lights. This is for light pollution, so that you can't see the stars.
It's a hologram.
They're trying to hide the stars from us. People in the desert, Area 51, Apple Valley, Roswell, New Mexico. These places are places that don't have a lot of light pollution. You can see
But
what happens.
Mr. John Doe, here in my file, it says the reason there's a lot of lights turned on is because people need electricity. There's
That's
nothing
true.
more beyond that. My government won't lie to me.
When do you need it?
This is the files here. I have them right here.
But if you're asleep,
That's
why
where'd,
should
where'd
the
you
lights
get
be
that?
on?
That's classified. You're not supposed to have that. Where'd you get that?
This is from upstairs.
Oh,
We get it from upstairs.
Yeah.
oh, okay. Well, we do things differently in my chapter, so.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. I mean, if you need me to move anything, make some calls, put some strings, just let me know. I'm here at your service.
Yeah. You need something to drink, you know.
You thirsty?
I'm good, thank you.
We'll get in,
Yes.
the associates outside
over here.
to do it. You know.
You want any food or anything? A snack?
Maybe after this.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can go somewhere.
All right. Hit the
So you
cafeteria.
can continue. What's your name again? John?
My name is going to be classified, but I'm going as John Doe. But we are in very pressing times.
In what way?
The government is throwing out money. We have global pandemics. We have people following like sheep right now. They say you have to be home by 9 p.m. People are home by 8 p.m. They say you have to wear one mask. They put on 2 masks. They say you have to get 1 vaccine. People are getting 2 vaccines. Even 3. You have people believing the government like crazy, and I think they're getting ready for disclosure. I think they're getting ready. They're preparing the human population for disclosing facts that UFOs, I'm going to not call it UFOs, but other beings not from this earth are real, and they visit and they live among us. And I actually want to go and touch on a story about David Fravor, one of the Navy pilots that actually ran into a UFO, and he talked about how it went from 500 feet to 50,000 feet up in the air. We have commanders, we have people high in our government military that aren't going to stay quiet, and they're bringing it up, and they're forcing the government to release this information to us because it's time. It's a matter of time. Either they tell us, either the government tells the people, or the aliens are just going to show up, and it's going to be a scramble.
A scramble for what?
It's going to be a scramble for resources. If the government, like they should tell us, we know, everybody sitting in this room right now knows the truth. Everybody listening right now is seeking the truth. And the government has to release the truth.
So, let me jump in real quick. So, when you say resources, what type of resources are we speaking?
I'm talking about just being prepared, water, food.
So, when these aliens get here, or these beings that you're claiming that exist, when they get here, you're saying they're going to take that away from us?
No, I'm just saying it to be prepared. Just like how COVID happened, you know?
But people were fighting for toilet paper.
Exactly. Because why?
Toilet paper.
People were very unprepared
For toilet paper.
for toilet paper.
Toilet paper.
People were unprepared. They panicked thinking that resources would not be here anymore because
So toilet paper.
yes, toilet paper is among one of those resources.
So toilet paper is essential when UFOs get here.
Toilet paper is a commodity to human life.
Toilet paper.
If that's what you consider a resource, then yes, I can go to the back of a bush, defecate, use a leaf as toilet paper, so I don't need toilet paper. But yes, toilet paper would be one of those resources.
I do have a question for you.
Shoot it.
Is it true that if I put aluminum foil on my head, it stops me from getting anally
Yeah, I
probed?
heard that.
No.
I heard that's really true.
What it does stop is
I beg to
frequency.
differ.
It,
My files say the opposite.
it will
sis.
reflect
Because our agency put us through. I shouldn't be saying
rigorous.
this,
We
but
Huh?
rigorous training.
hold on. What? Oh, you can't classified. You can't speak
can't.
on training. You can't speak about training.
Foil on your head will prevent you from getting probed.
Probing is them actually inserting something in one of your body cavities, like your anus or your mouth,
Touches
or your
some parts.
nostrils, or your or the urethra.
Yeah.
Exactly, but if you had foil on top of your head,
It will stop all this.
it would stop all of that.
I seen it
will-
in Science.
It will stop frequencies.
That movie doesn't lie. That movie right there is
It's
a
a
documentary.
documentary.
It is a documentary, bro.
It is based on actual events. Yes.
Yes, exactly.
actually.
So tinfoil hats work, people.
yes, they work.
They work.
It works.
Foil also works if you rub butter on it. When you put it in the oven, you won't need non-stick spray for your pans.
Wow.
Really?
That's,
Yes, that's a fact. Yeah.
That's
I use
you heard it
that
here, people.
when I
heard it
make
here.
a really good rib roast.
It's like Nana, my Nana used to always say, you know, like the foil folds, but it never unfolds. You know.
Mm.
Exactly.
So you tell me.
You,
The truth will be unfolded
bro,
today.
I don't even know.
Yeah.
I wish I knew, but I don't even know.
Word is bond.
Word is bond.
Word is bond.
bond.
Word is bond.
Word is bond.
But I want to hear about our agent here in
Right.
where did you
So-
say you're from again? Apple Valley.
Apple Valley, California. Yep. I just wanted to touch a little bit on this story. On November 5th, 1975, there was this timber crew working on the Apache Sitgreaves National Forest near Snowflake, Arizona.
Okay.
And this is, these guys believe it. So I'm just here, I'm not going to confirm it, but I'm also not going to deny it that this actually happened.
Right.
Okay.
I can actually confirm after this is told. I will be able to confirm.
So
Remember, we have the declassified files here.
We have the files. We know.
We know you're just a reliable source, okay? That's
So
all
I-
you are.
the story goes, they were riding in a truck. There was about 6 coworkers when they encountered a saucer-shaped object hovering over the ground at approximately 110 feet away, making a high-pitched buzz. And this guy's name is Travis Walton. He claims that he left the truck. They stopped the truck. They were kind of scared. They saw this light in the sky. All the other guys were like, Travis, don't go near it. And this guy, he went straight up to it, and a beam of light shined over him. And the next thing you know, from their accounts, he was gone.
Isn't this the mission that you where Ricardo was lost?
Yeah, actually, this was the same.
Yeah, you were in charge of that mission, weren't you?
there were some hiccups, honestly. A lot of people like to shift the blame around, but yeah, I'd like to think I did the best.
I wouldn't call them hiccups. I
We lose
think
men.
Ricardo was looking for that.
We lose men in the war for truth. We lose men.
You brought back a lot of great men.
Yeah, you did.
So as the story continues, the rest of them go back home.
Thanks
And,
to you. Thanks to you.
Yep.
Yeah, and so Travis is gone, right?
Right.
And everyone, like, they reported a missing person, but from all the other 5 guys, they claim that he was abducted by a UFO or a flying saucer shaped like object. And literally they find him. I forgot how many days later, but it takes them. It might have been a couple weeks. They find him, and he. Let me see. Sorry, I'm trying to.
It's
this
okay.
It's a lot of paperwork, honestly.
I know.
It's a very
PTSD
difficult.
kicks
Very
in,
difficult.
and I understand that you might be having some flashbacks right now, and like we're here for you. If you need to hold my hand, I mean, if you need anything, like just let us know. Just let us know.
Emotional support animal.
It was November
Ready
5th,
to go.
1975, and 5 days later,
November 10th.
they found him. And yeah, he claims he was abducted, and his friends, they also agree that he was abducted by extraterrestrials.
Now, does he remember what happened when he got abducted?
Oh yeah, in the media there is this film that heavily depicts almost it's really close to what it was like, honestly, that it was this movie called Fire in the Sky,
I've seen that movie.
and yeah, it's really,
I was gonna say that.
a lot of it's really like on the nose,
You heard it here, guys.
Wow.
That movie was a
Wow.
documentary
So,
on something we declassified a long time ago, but we got to keep it like if it's fiction, because people freak out.
so a lot of you might be saying like, but wait, doesn't Danny and Gabe belong to one of these agencies that know everything? Correct. The agency knows everything. We are just little small ants in a big pile, in a big part. We play a small part. Yeah, our branch works with certain. Our branch only works with certain things, but we don't work all around the world. Our agency does. We have a lot of branches, so we only know a fraction of things that happen locally and internationally, but not worldwide. So I
That's
want you
why-
guys to understand that.
Exactly. That's what we have districts all over the world. Some people say we're Area 51, we're the Men in Black, we're the FBI. No, we're not. We're a lot bigger than that.
So, like our brother Star-Lord right now, Agent Star-Lord was explaining, that was his case. He worked on that, but we weren't aware of it because that wasn't part of our branch. You get me? So I just want you guys to understand that, so you guys don't get it mixed up. We belong to the same agency, but we do know everything, but not everything. Only in due time, that's when we get our files and we declassify them with you guys.
I just I want to take a time to shake the hand of a fellow cosmic crusader, Star-Lord. I have never met you before. I've never heard about you before, so I just want to get up and shake your hand really fast.
Kiss ass.
Thanks, Doe.
That's
Just a great moment
big
happening right now,
moment.
guys.
Okay.
This is
Uh,
beautiful.
Oh, I'm a hugger, so.
But coming back to the stories, when it comes to UFOs, I'm not skeptical. Gabe and I have seen, heard, and experienced things that go beyond the perception of the regular citizen. So we work hard and rigorous to get this information out there for you guys. And we work hard and we do paperwork and process paperwork to get our hires to approve these files so we can get you this information, because like our new guest here, John Doe, the people must know. The truth will come out. And I'm not sure if Brother Agent Star-Lord agrees with this, but I think the people should know. I feel like the time has come where society, we as the world, as one, as children of the earth, you know,
Of the stars.
we all have a soul. The soul doesn't have a gender, doesn't have a race. It only has love. That's what it has. And I feel like we all share that for the universe.
I'm sorry. What did
I
Nana
just
say
gave me
about that?
goosebumps. Honestly.
She said something about that. Nana.
Oh, like Nana used to say, one under the tree becomes the leaf. You know, unity.
Man,
It's-
that's
That
you,
was
you
deep.
break
beautiful.
away
That's
and
beautiful.
that's it.
that's it.
We can't lose.
Sight of who we are,
Exactly.
you know, or what's inside.
Like, I'm like Gabe and I and Agent Star-Lord, we might be better than all you citizens. We might be smarter than you citizens. We might carry a badge and we
know
might not
more.
be superheroes, but and wear capes, but we
Pretty
have
damn
a badge and we're better than you. But that doesn't dismiss the fact that we have a soul. Like our guest John Doe here. Great man, smart man, reliable source. I don't even think we're gonna take him out. We might actually let him go home.
I was thinking about sending him to rehabilitation, but
But the guy's actually a really smart guy.
I don't know about that.
He might even
We got some good guys in Arizona that come back and forth between Apple Valley that we got a spot for him somewhere.
All right.
yeah. You see, you might end up being a brother. It seems like the
Hello,
organization, the agency, has an eye on you.
At the snap of my finger, you would all be dead right now. Just want to let you
do
know.
realize where you're at right now.
Yeah,
right?
this bunker,
Yeah, exactly.
3 feet underground. A $10 facility.
This is facilities.
No, in
Heavily
all
armed.
seriousness, no, I'd be honored to be part of the agency. You know, as Star-Lord, Agent Star-Lord, as a cosmic crusader, we reach for the stars, and you know, we reach for information that we can't grasp, and something I would want to work with you fellow
You may never know, man.
fellow gentlemen.
You might reach a civilization, and we might start an agency out in another world
Of course.
where we start, investigating their paranormal.
Look at Elon Musk. He wants to start a civilization on Mars.
Exactly.
And I'm all for that. I think people kind of touching on Elon Musk. I feel like people are just trying to find something to bash him on. I think the guy's great. I think he's smart. I think he's investing his money correctly. He doesn't brag about his money, so I don't know what people are looking for. Yeah, people are always pulling out the card of, oh, well, they're spending so much millions and millions of dollars into things that they could be invested into the country. It's like, dude, this is his money. This is coming out of his pocket. Like, you understand that this is his facility. Like, you can't dictate what he does with his money. You can't. People feel like they have the authority. Oh, well, I have shares on it. I own stocks on this company. It's like, no, it doesn't matter. That's his company.
You can own stock in a company, but not on his mind.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Thank you. And the thing
Beautifully
is that this guy, people don't understand that the more we explore space, the more we understand ourselves.
Of course.
Like that.
Oh.
That's what
Wow.
ignorance does for you. Like since the beginning, since the dawn of time, we have studied the stars, and that's why we understand ourselves more than any other creature in this planet. That's what makes us different than the animal kingdom. That's what makes us different. We understand the stars. Yeah, we might be able to speak and all that, but we're able to speak to communicate what the stars are trying to speak. You get me?
Most creatures or species, they look forward or they look down for their prey, for their next meal.
We
But
look up
humans, yes, we look up for information, for knowledge, for the truth.
Look, you know what? Now that we're doing quotes, quote me on this. I believe the day that we're gonna have world peace. It's the day they get rid of religion and they implement astronomy. The day students and people start studying astronomy in schools, we're gonna discover that there's something bigger than us out there, bro. And all that materialistic bullshit goes out the window.
As a
Trust me.
Pisces, I agree. As a Pisces, I have to agree.
Oh God, astronomy and astrology are two different things.
I'm a Gemini, just putting it out there.
Well, I mean, I'm in
It
Aries.
is the summer
My
the summer
birthday-
solstice is
My birthday's
arriving.
coming up.
Oh yeah.
That's a hint.
The summer solstice
You're
is arriving.
an early Gemini.
On the 28th.
Yeah, I kind of feel the vibes here right now.
Like
What did you say you were?
Pisces.
There's something there, right?
Uh,
Something.
why do you sound
correlates
like
there.
that?
It
sounds
correlates
good.
from what I read.
Yeah, something about like your moon chart or something like that.
Of course, yeah. Anytime I'm near water, I just
Astrology is really just like, it's a lot like astronomy. Like you're studying the stars. You just like, people like to apply it onto themselves. You know?
Yeah.
Like it's like an ancestral thing.
Yeah,
Like my
astrology
grandmother always
is- yeah.
talked to me about astrology.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's
Yeah,
a big
but I
deal
mean-
with older generations.
I'm not.
it's like
Interesting.
mythology of the stars is what astrology is.
It
I was
is.
thinking more like mystics.
You see, but I'm not trying to, like, what do you call the word? Like trying to knock out astrology.
Shun?
I'm not trying to. No, astronomy. I love astronomy. Astrology. I just don't like when people try to apply things that don't go with astrology. It's just like,
Yeah, to their
if
mood.
you believe in astrology, then you will understand the stars have moved, and you're no longer that sign that you claim that you are. Like if you really study astrology, me claiming, let's say that I was born, I'm in Aries, right? Right now, if I actually study astrology and understood it, I will understand that I'm no longer in the Aries. Why? Because the stars are no longer aligned to the way that the books are telling me that that's what I am. And people don't seem to understand that. Why? Because there's no. And people don't seem to understand that. Why? Because people are not studying. People are not studying, and that's what you need to do. You need to pick up a book and read.
Pick up a book.
Well, like the Earth, all these stars are always moving. They're constantly,
Mm-hmm.
so, nothing is really what it was the day you were born,
True.
Like everything's
Beautifully
different,
said.
Constantly changing.
Yeah.
We are in pressing times.
Poetic.
It's like my nana used to say. Can I share you? Can I share with you guys a poem she wrote a while back about astrology?
Go right ahead.
Nana was amazing. with
Astrology
I'd be
or-
insulted
I
if she
love
didn't.
I love her poems, dude, and you know that.
It's astrology. She said
Or astronomy.
astrology.
Okay.
She was an Aquarius,
Oh wow.
and
It's the age of Aquarius.
Beautiful sign.
Aquarius / Aries. Like she was like in
Water
between.
signs. We would have been great lovers. Your nana and I.
And so she will say, the wind blows throughout her hair as the water falls down. The cat jumps as the bird looks down. But to look at the stars is to look at yourself. You tell me who I am, and I'll tell you who I tell.
Wow.
That one was written before she died.
That was beautiful.
Yeah. Thank you, Ben. Thank you.
That was beautiful.
Goosebumps.
She was an amazing. She was an amazing.
That was they actually they said that in her funeral before burying her, and it was just one of the sweetest moments of my life, reflecting back on Nana.
Yeah.
You know,
Nana Erika.
yeah, Nana.
But when it comes to UFOs, I don't know. I'm not gonna dismiss them. Like I said, Gabe and I, and Star Lord, and new future brother here, John Doe. We've seen, heard, and experienced many things.
Many things.
We are in no position to dismiss or disclassify anything as true, false, because anything's possible. Anything's possible.
Anything's possible.
Like
Anything
I've seen
is.
people being possessed by aliens and demons. I've seen aliens shake people's hands and make deals. I've seen good and bad aliens.
Yep.
I've met many aliens of different types, and I can't dismiss the fact that aliens and UFOs
Don't exist.
that they do exist. Like I can't agree with it, and I can't tell you if it's true or not, but they're there.
Yeah.
But you've seen it.
But I seen it,
Yeah.
but I can't say yes or no. You get me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could definitely say yes.
we've got files and files on this stuff, guys. Honestly, like it goes back to like the Pilgrims. A lot of people don't know this, but a few of the Pilgrims were actually extraterrestrials.
Wow.
Yeah, the whole Thanksgiving celebration, none of it makes sense, right?
Right.
Who puts gravy on potatoes?
Yeah.
I mean,
Stuff for
go into
turkey,
that a little bit more.
yeah. What's up with that, dude? I mean,
pumpkin pie, like a lot of it, was unfounded.
It's a probe turkey. There were
how you
probing
call it?
turkeys.
Canned.
It has to do a lot with
canned cream?
Plymouth Rock, and the stars.
Mm.
There's a lot of things there. I think that'd have to be like another episode, honestly, guys.
I mean,
Yeah.
we could most definitely touch up on that. That's.
I would love to.
Yeah,
I would love
dude.
to.
I mean, you're absolutely right. It doesn't make any sense, and I would love to make sense of it.
I can't believe it's not butter.
Right?
I can't believe it's not butter. Will also work with the tinfoil if you're cooking, you're gonna bake something and you don't have a non-spray.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. Mandarin
And,
too, or
foil also prevents you from getting possessed by aliens.
yeah. Well,
probed.
aliens don't possess; they program. They work different than demons. I'm not a demonologist, so I can't speak on that. I'll let Daniel take the reins on that. But aliens are beings of not of this world. They program.
Well, then, tinfoil.
Well, in fact, here in the files, they kind of classify what kind of aliens we have. We have extraterrestrial aliens. We have extra-dimensional aliens.
Of course.
And did you know,
Interdimensional
for
aliens.
those that do not know, you guys can look this up. It is against the law. It is actually a law. And it's a funny one because a lot of you guys, a lot of you regular citizens are going to hear this and you guys are going to be like, that can't be true. But it's a law that you cannot make contact and interact with an extra dimensional alien. You can make contact with an extra what was it again?
Extraterrestrial,
Extraterrestrial.
but not
You can-
extra-dimensional.
you cannot make contact with
interdimensional.
Sorry,
Interdimensional.
guys. Gabe is gonna repeat the whole segment right there. That one. Just-
Said, you can't make contact with interdimensional beings, but you can make contact with extraterrestrial beings.
Yes.
But why is that, Danny?
Now you guys are asking.
Why
The
is
reason
that?
why is because you can the government can monitor one, but cannot monitor the other one.
Of course.
And which is which?
The extra dimensional ones they cannot monitor. Apparently, they have no way of getting in contact with them and keeping tabs on them, so they don't want a human being to make contact with them just in case you're trying to plot something,
Yeah.
and they can tap into it and keep tabs on you. But if it's an extra terrestrial, then you can talk to them because they can tap into that and
Yeah.
keep tabs on you and
Same dimension,
monitor.
just different planet.
So, for those that didn't know, oh, and did you guys know it's illegal? It's illegal. Look it up. To spend time alone with a dolphin,
Look it up.
because apparently dolphins, and this is, I don't know about this one because I don't have the file for this one. This might be on your branch, Agent Star-Lord. But
Gotta
apparently
let us know.
people think that it will claim that aliens, dolphins are aliens, that they don't belong in this earth, and that they can interact with you when you're alone. And when people have, there's a lot of stories about how people have spent time with dolphins alone, and they get these messages from dolphins, and dolphins actually are these high being aliens that came to Earth and that they live here. So it's illegal for a human being to be alone with a dolphin unsupervised.
Well, they say that about octopus or octopi.
Oh, the octopus?
Yeah, they
The
believe
squid.
that. Yeah, they believe that those are actually aliens.
That's my
would
favorite
believe that.
animal.
I would believe that. Those things are gnarly, man.
That's my favorite
I'm
animal.
barely getting my knowledge on that. They barely. I've barely started my investigation on that. Star-Lord, if you would love to join me one day, we
Yes.
could take a trip. Hop in my Camaro, get down to my boat down by Catalina, and actually go free diving, and we can see them firsthand and the movement. Mesmerizing.
That sounds really good.
You might just drown.
Honestly, I'm really
Yeah.
I would definitely love that.
Yeah.
We got a lot of stuff at our agency just because it's the desert, it's just, and we
Right.
try to put some of that stuff out there. We got shows like Ancient Aliens. We put like a lot of propaganda out there. You look at Neil Armstrong. His name is Neil, and the first letter of his last name A. What's that backwards?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember meeting the guy, and yeah, he's not from here. I
He's
think
not,
a lot of
right?
people know about this, right? But he's not from here.
Yeah,
a lot of
our-
beings. A lot of beings.
Our agency, we deal with all that stuff. Honestly, it all comes to us, and we try to share a little bit of it with the Arizona branch, but
Right.
you know, it's a lot.
Yeah, I know that there's a lot of bylaws and a lot of protocols we have to go through to be able to share files. Another,
It takes some time. It takes some time, but
but it's
you
worth
know,
it.
It is worth it. I mean, if you can shoot some of those files over that way later on, we can, declassify them out here, man. That'd be,
Oh yeah,
that
I'd
would
love
be
to
the-
annotate them and go over them. With
Just
you guys.
like it took about what, a month for us to be able to have you here as a guest.
Yeah.
A lot of paperwork, especially for our guest John Doe here.
Is it true or false that you guys don't share files digitally? Correct? You guys actually
It's
you-
all
hand-
paperwork.
all paperwork.
It's all traded by hand. Correct.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay.
correct.
I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
You got to stay away from the cloud.
Yeah, we can't.
Yes.
We can't get
Mm.
hacked.
You can't
Yeah.
trust the Ethernet.
A lot
Yeah.
of leaks. Yep.
A lot of leaks, a lot of leaks.
Yep.
A lot of leaks.
Another thing I just want to throw in there, for those who don't know, if you want to know that for example, there's a lot of agencies. We're not the only agency out there that works with aliens and declassifies the paranormal, the weird, and the mysterious. There's a lot of them. In Russia, and this is gonna go back a while back, but one of our brothers or sisters or cousin agencies, if you want to call it, came out and actually admitted that there is aliens. Russia announced it on national TV.
That's right.
And they came out saying that the best description of their agency is to watch Men in Black.
Yeah, they claimed that was more of a documentary than
Yeah.
it was.
More of a comedy.
Yeah.
They say if you want to know what the agency really does, watch the movie Men in Black.
Yeah.
And the reason being is because they explained it and they go into detail saying that there is aliens that come in and out of planet Earth, and that it's like a immigration that they have to check in.
Yep.
And there's
sounds about right.
spots on this planet where they have to land, they have to do their paperwork. They do paperwork, and they have to get citizenship to be here on Earth for as long as they're gonna. And these things sound far-fetched to the normal citizen, and I understand it takes time for you to understand, to catch up. This is why we distinguish the citizen and the associate. You, the associate that sticks with us and listens to us, you guys know what's up. You guys know that's why you guys listen to us. That's why you guys care, and we appreciate that. But the other citizen, let them be. Let them call you a conspiracist. Let them call you crazy. Let them. At the end of the day, we're the ones providing you the information that you need to survive the end of the world. When the aliens come, we're gonna tell you where the toilet paper's at, where you can go buy toilet paper. So don't worry.
And the hand sanitizer.
And hand sanitizer.
Yeah, I think what we all have in common is the fear of the unknown,
Yeah.
and it could drive some people downright crazy. And they get their bunkers and their
Yeah.
ammunition and their
Curiosity is a bit peculiar.
That's the reason why the agency allowed us to start declassifying certain information, so that citizen that is not our affiliate becomes an affiliate, and it is open to the truth, and it is open to what is really out there, that great unknown.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
We're here to shed light into darkness.
Sometimes even the
What
darkness
affiliate
is
is
a
it?
light.
we were really surprised up there in Apple Valley. Like when we heard what you guys were doing down here, and we were just like, wow, and I realized there's so much things going on today
Yeah.
that our secrets really aren't that, they're not that bad, we can let some of this stuff out, it's
Absolutely.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we got okay from upstairs, the main head. So
I'm really grateful to the guys upstairs
Yeah,
for this,
yeah.
and you guys.
Shout out.
Really, this is really good stuff.
He
guys are
heard
doing.
it was when we threw your name. No disrespect, we kind of threw your name out there. We're like, "Hey, Agent Star-Lord," and he was like, "Oh, what? Yes," and he stamped your paper, and I guess he assumed that our guest John Doe was part of your group, So your papers got approved right away too.
Yep. So
I,
we pulled
I
some strings
appreciate
there.
that. I really appreciate that. I'm honored.
But
to
it
be
seems
here.
like it's working out because it seems like you guys are friends. You guys been holding hands.
I feel like I've
and,
met him. I feel like I've known him my whole life. Maybe in a past life.
Hey, maybe.
I've known a lot of John Does, and this John Doe,
The best
I see some great potential there, honestly, guys.
Yeah.
I don't know. He might get a code name later.
Yeah.
You never know.
Maybe one day, off the record, you'd know my real name.
I'd
It's
like
quite
that.
biblical.
I like that. I would really like to know that.
Yeah, for real.
So yes, guys. Till next time, when we declassify another paranormal, weird, or mysterious file, stay sharp.
I just want to say, I want to thank our guest, or like we like to say, our reliable source, for coming in and discussing, the paranormal, the weird, and the mysterious. And like I always like to say, if it ain't creepy, it ain't creepy.
We also want to give a thanks to our sponsors, the Nexus Association, Craniacs, for donating $25,000 for studio equipment, and to the Independent Order of Oddfellows of Redondo Beach, Lodge 195. Thank you, guys.